Welcome to Win Fantasy Football's first video. If you're my first subscriber, let me know in the comments. Now, we're here, guys, and I'm going to give you some stats that you need, okay? Right here. If you look at this is how many yards each defense is allowing. Look at the Packers at the top at 73 and the Dolphins at the bottom. You might place the Dolphins. Looks like a Hall of Famer. So if you need that information to set your line, go ahead and pause it and keep that right there, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to move on ahead here to Robinson. Robinson looked amazing. The backfield's his. He plays every down, third down, catches the ball. Last week he got most of his yards catching the ball, which is fine. I think he's going to be successful against his 49ers defense that way as well. And yeah, Robinson is just a no-brainer, right? So Taylor's here, and Taylor is going to be the guy you got to start as well. And this is going to be the matchup you're going to like. And once again, he's another running back they don't take out. He plays every down. He went wild last week. He's going to go wild this week. And there's nobody threatening his carries or anything. He gets a good amount of targets, 3.7. That's what that means. If you guys don't know, the green is for points. The blue is for yards. It's how many they average per week. Now, with that being said, he's a must start. So I have big hopes for him this week. I think Gibbs bounces back against this Buccaneers defense, and I think it's going to be mostly catching the ball. He's averaging over 4 targets a game, and I believe right now, if you got him, you can start him. I think he's going to be just fine. I think he's going to have more of a bounce back. I know last week he wasn't that good, but this week I like this matchup. I'll say McCaffrey. Is he going to run on the Falcons? Not as much. He's just going to catch the ball. He's on the way to breaking records, guys. He's getting 10 targets a game on average. So, that being said, he's on the way to breaking the record for most balls caught by a running back. And that can continue against the Falcons. I do see him being successful at number 4 this week. So, if you got him, of course, he's a must start. Number 5, we have Josh Jacobs. He went wild last week. He's going to go wild this week. There's nothing slowing him down. This Arizona defense is nothing to be scared of. It's not the best matchup. It's not the worst. But there's nobody in his backfield taking his carries. This guy's getting all of it. He looks amazing. He's breaking tackles, his vision, everything. I think Jacobs is going to be the guy that you can definitely just start. I'm moving Junkins to S tier. He looked bad last week. You're saying he killed me. No, they take him out on third down and they don't throw the ball to him. But this week is a dream matchup against the worst defense against the run. It's the Miami Dolphins. Uh, Junkins is going to look like a Hall of Famer this week. And yeah, he is a must start. If you're thinking about should I start him or Walker, people like this guy, you got to start Junkins this week. I'm not saying every week, but this week, this guy's S tier. Moving down to the A tier is background's red because it's a bad matchup. I don't like this matchup, but you know what I do like? I like how they don't have any other option. Hill's out. The ball has to go to him or Waddle, basically. And he's just going to catch the ball about. He's averaging 6.3 targets a game, and that's not going to change. They're going to be blitzing him. They're going to be dumping the ball off, and he's going to get yards. He's going to be just fine. Just beware of the matchup, okay? Now, Barkley, there's issues with Barkley, guys. It's the offensive line. It's not the same as last year. If you trade Barkley right now, I'm not blaming you. This is not going to change. He's getting touched early and not getting a lane. I'm telling you, if you watch the game, you'll notice. And is he going to get his points? Okay, not really. This offense has not been great, and this is not where you start. You don't start like changing everything and getting good against the Minnesota's deep. Minnesota's defense is wonderful, and I don't see this offense getting on track this week. I see it getting on track down the line. Their schedule gets easier, but I will say not this week with Barkley. Definitely not going to be S tier. If you got him, you have to start him. Last week's disappointing. I think this week might be disappointing as well. Now, moving right along, Williams, this is going to be a shootout. I think this guy here is going to just shine. With CD Lamb coming back, his targets can go down, yes, but I will tell you right now, that's going to open the running lanes up because they're going to be falling back more in pass coverage, and he's just going to have lanes. I think he's going to get a lot of yards on the ground. Williams is looking good this year, over 18 points in fantasy on average is really nice. So yeah, Williams is definitely going to be a guy you got to start. Now, I do like the rookie this week against Kansas City. And you say, why? Because they got to keep the Kansas City's offense off the field. I think they're going to spam Jenny. I think he's just going to get Barkley is next, guys. I'm telling you right now, this offense has struggled, and this is not where you start to get better. Not against Minnesota's defense. I don't really like this matchup as much. You got to start him if you got him. You drafted him so high. I get it. Last week he disappointed you. This week it could be the same. This Minnesota defense is not going to give up a lot. And his blocking's not great, guys. They're getting him down in the backfield, and that is why. And if you get rid of him, I don't blame you. But I'm telling you right now, it's going to be a tough matchup. It really is. Now, what's a good matchup is Washington defense. I don't like the Washington defense. I'm going to tell you right now, Williams is going to go wild. He's going to do pretty well. I think this is going to be a shootout, which it could turn into more of just getting the ball to CD, as why Williams could lose some points this week. But I'm going to tell you, and that's also going to open up some running lanes because they're going to be in pass coverage, right? So keep that in mind. Williams is going to be a must start. Now, the other Williams, I'm going to tell you right now, I don't like the London games. Guys, be careful with this. You got to start him if you had him. I get it. But this is going to be a tricky matchup. The Jaguars is pretty good against the run, and the Jaguars are not just going to let him just run wild. He can catch the ball in the backfield. He's averaging 3.8 targets per game. But I'm going to tell you right now, he is going to be a guy that can let you down. You could turn the game on, and at halftime, it could be 3-10. I'm just telling you, be careful. I hate that. But I think the rookie runs wild this week. And this is why. They're going to spam him. Okay. They're going to give him the ball so many times to get the Chiefs offense off the field. To keep him off, that's what they're going to do. And this guy here is going to get crazy amount of carries this week. If he gets the lanes, he will be able to pick up the yards and make people miss. He's a wonderful running back if he gets the opportunity. And I think he does this week. I think they're going to just cut down on the passing because they want to pretty much bleed the clock. Uh, Rico, what do you do with him? Do you start him? Yes, start him. Chubb, okay, I get it. He's coming back. Guess what? He's not 100%. They're not going to give him 30 carries and give Rico 2. Rico's going to get the workload. Rico is playing just a wonderful matchup. The Jets are giving up, and you can see it in their effort. And he's going to get at least half of his points, which is amazing still. Rico is a must start, guys. I'm telling you right now, if you have him, ask me in the comments down below who should you start or something. I'll help you with anybody. But I'm telling you right now, you're going to be happy you started Rico this week. Cross key is next, and the matchup is wonderful. This is why you start him in your flex over other running backs you drafted higher, because obviously you probably didn't draft Cross Key. But I will say against Dallas, he's going to look amazing. He's going to get the workload. Trust it, believe it, get your points. You'll be happy. You put him on the bench, you're going to be upset, but oh my God, all my points are on the bench. I lost. Don't do it. Enjoy the matchup, okay? Scottaboo, I love him. He's my favorite running back in the NFL right now. I don't like this matchup, okay? Against Denver right now, it's going to be tough, and it's not going to be like playing against the Eagles. Eagles and Broncos, no. He looked amazing against the Eagles. The good thing about Scottaboo is he is going to get all the goal line carries. So those touchdowns can carry his points. This is a tough matchup, so just keep that in mind. Now, Dobbins, do not worry about the London game, guys. It does not matter, okay? I know it looked bad. It was all sloppy. Everybody was just like jet lag, however you want to say it. I'm telling you right now, Dobbins looked great all the other weeks. We're talking about what? We're talking about all the weeks he got 100 yards and touchdowns. He gets back to form this week against the Giants. You know why? Because the Giants defense is nothing special. That's why. Now, Swift came out and he's here to stay. I believe in Swift. I think if you got him, you got something, and you just now found out last week. I'm not afraid of him splitting his carries. I'm telling you right now, he's going to get his points. He can catch the ball and make people miss. He's fast. He's going to get over his average, which is 12.6 per game. He's getting over 46 yards as well. So I expect Swift to really get some points this week. Breece Hall, you're worried about the trade. Everybody's talking about it. It does not matter this week. You know why? Because they have to feature him. Okay, Wilson's out. Where's the ball going? The ball's going to Hall. Hall's getting all of the workload, guys. Enjoy the workload and enjoy your points. I love this matchup. Warren this week. Cincinnati's terrible against the run, and Warren is going to look good. So, yeah, go ahead and start him. you'll be happy you did because of the matchup, really. And that's why he's in B tier. C tier, Montgomery's a thief. He steals stuff from the goal line, gets goal line touchdowns. I get it. This is the week. I don't really see it in a lot of work. It's not going to be a blowout. What's going to happen is this is going to be a high scoring game. And I think Gibbs is going to stay in the game a little bit longer this week because I think the Buccaneers are going to score 28 or more. So this is probably not the week to start Montgomery. You got to look at matchups. If you ever notice when they're up by a lot, Montgomery comes in. So yeah, be careful of starting him. The rookie, he looked great last week. It was because of the matchup. Be careful starting him. This is not Rico for 2 weeks in a row. Rico had 2 trash defenses in a row. And the Colts are not. So be careful starting him. He's going to get the workload, not the other running backs. So, yes, I get it. Alt is back as well on the line, but yeah, just be careful, guys. It's not the same matchup. All right, White's going to get the workload. They're giving him a little more and more. He's going to get like almost a Bucky workload, but what's going to happen is it's going to be a high scoring game, and they're going to give up on the running game. They're going to start throwing the ball a lot. So be careful of a shootout when White's not really getting any rushes. Now, Kamara has a great matchup against the Bears. The Bears are bad against the run. You got to love it. So, yeah, Kamara said he doesn't want to be traded. Don't be worried. He's going to get the points. All right. I think Kamara looks great this week. Now, I hate this matchup. Why? They're in London and it's the Rams. I know ETN is not like great for the last couple weeks, and I don't think it changes, guys. And I hope he does. But I'm gonna tell you something good about him. They feature him. If you just don't look at the stat line and you go watch the game, they give him the ball. They throw him screens. They everything is around him. Like they try to give him everything. So he can get his points. But it's a tough matchup, and I hate the London games. I just do. Jordan Mason's next. He's going to get the workload. Philly looks bad against the run, so don't really worry about that. If you're in a deep league and you start him, I don't blame you. The matchup's just fine. I wouldn't really worry about it. Now, Henderson, can this guy get an opportunity? Can we stop giving the ball to Stevenson? Everybody's frustrated. I know Stevenson fumbles. Henderson's way more athletic, and Henderson needs the ball, guys. Give him the ball, please. Let him be him. Let the rookie just go out there, but until they change it, guys, I can't recommend you to start them. They're just not giving them opportunities. But I did make the background green. You know why? Because it's a great matchup. And there's Stevenson right there still and all of his stuff. Uh, I think still Stevenson has a better floor, and then Henderson has a better ceiling. So hopefully Henderson goes wild, I'll say, for fantasy. But yeah, what a great matchup for him. Oh, Tony, worst offense in the NFL. Don't start him, trade him. I did. Don't keep him. Okay. This offense is not getting in the red zone. That's the issue. Herbert, not worried, guys. Don't start him. He ain't getting nothing. He's still hurt a little bit. Even if they do play him, they're not going to give him full workload. Rico's looking amazing. Rico's going to get, I bet you, a 70-30 split. And yeah, I definitely would not trade him yet because you know what? If Rico does get hurt, the offensive line is what's making Rico look amazing. I'm telling you, go watch the film. They're moving people out of the way, and Rico's getting down the field 7 yards without getting touched. So right now, if Rico did get hurt, this guy could go off. So just be careful with that. Miller, he's just his workload's done. I think Kamara's gonna start taking everything again. I think the trade rumors are just dying out. And but yeah, it is a great matchup against the Bears in the deep league. Just keep that in mind. Charbonnet, man, not impressed. He's so inefficient. He is not very many yards to carry. There you guys go. Up next, wide receiver tier list, guys. Here's the list of how many yards each team allow against the run. Pause it, keep it, set your lineup to it. I'll see you next video. If you're my first subscriber, thank you.